Hi, fans of high quality entertainment. Who are you? No, this
I
is
don't know.
Dustino. Is that how you say it?
Yes. Yep, you got it right on. Yep, Beetle
Okay,
Dustino.
I'm just checking making sure my live stream is working,
Okay.
and it is. Tell the viewers about your channel.
So yeah, I like to talk about the Beatles, obviously by the name. I'm a big Beach Boys fan too. I know in my description I mentioned about Jimi Hendrix too, but just pretty much any classic rock I'm big into. But I'd say Beatles, Beach Boys, and Hendrix are my three big ones. And lately, I'm really into Tom Petty.
Yeah,
So
I've always liked Jimi Hendrix, right? But I never really listened to his full albums, right? Except maybe the debut. I knew that pretty well. But
yeah,
I, yeah, those first three albums with the Experience are amazing. Like,
yes, they are.
so
Yep.
yeah. Greetings, all. Tim Henry of Music Life.
Hello, Tim.
Hey guys, Ernest.
Ernest, hi.
Can you see the comments like Pleasant Valley Picker?
Oh, let's see. Good. Oh, there we go. Now I
Yeah,
see it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hi guys, Pleasant Valley Picker CA. And
Okay.
so I thought I would have a chat uh, with Beetle Dustino because
Yes.
I've been subscribed to his channel for I think a few years. I don't get there's so many good channels that I'm subscribed to, right? And then I'm busy doing my own stuff and Patreon and everything. It's hard to keep up with everybody, but I've seen some of your videos and I really enjoy the videos I've seen of yours, and I've left a few
I appreciate it.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I hope other people subscribe to
Yeah.
Beetle Dustino. I just got to get used to saying your name, Beetle Dustino.
Yeah.
And the link for his channel should be, you'll see it at the top, pinned
Yeah. Well, I really
there.
appreciate you having me.
Yeah. Well, you're getting charged for this. I didn't tell you.
Yeah, I
You have to
know.
send me
But
$500 through
okay.
PayPal. It's the
Okay.
system.
US or Canadian?
US, please.
Okay. All right.
So it'll be like 700.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
IW05. Hello. Hey, looks like Ringo. I'm
A little
guessing
bit.
we have
Oh,
Beatles fans. Yes. Uh, we're going to talk about the Beatles, the Beach Boys. What else? So, what other bands or artists do you like? You're saying Jimi Hendrix, but
yeah, Hendrix. I'm really getting into the last few years. I've really been getting into Tom Petty a lot and the
yeah.
Heartbreakers. Um, Surprised I've slept on him for as long as I have. However, the Wildflowers album has always
Mhm.
been one of my favorites. I've had that since it first came out,
Yeah.
and I remember just sitting and listening to that over and over again when I was a kid. So when I first got it, so why that was his only one that I ever really listened to back then, and now I'm discovering all the rest around it. So
Yeah. 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 He was a great songwriter for sure.
yeah,
Hello, Larry Douglas. I need to hear what you think about Roger Waters dissing Ozzy and Black. That's why I said in a recent video something about, I don't like Roger Waters' politics, but I didn't mean it. And then somebody said, what's wrong with his politics? I just mean about him bashing like he does, right? Like other Pink Floyd members, or we all like David Gilmour much more. That's all I'll say.
I'd seen that post from Jack the other day, and I had to go digging into what happened there because
Yeah,
I just
good
saw
for
the
Jack.
initial.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, and my boss at work is a huge Pink Floyd fan. I almost asked him what's going on with Roger Waters after I saw it. But I
And
thought
how
maybe we could
about
do it a little deeper.
that Phillies Karen woman? Have you seen that?
Uh,
The Phillies baseball where this guy got a home run ball and got it from the stands and then
oh,
gave it to his
I
son, right? And then
when
this
I was
Karen
scrolling,
woman.
yeah, when I was scrolling through YouTube last night, I think I
Yeah,
did
yeah, it's
see
pretty big.
the video, but I didn't watch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Roger is a twat, in my opinion.
After I saw what he said, I'd agree.
Yeah. Roger. Yeah,
That was
like he can think that. He doesn't have to like Black Sabbath or even Ozzy, but you don't have to say everything you think.
yeah, and especially so immediate after what
Yeah.
recently happened with Ozzy, and that's kind of yeah.
I don't think celebrity should talk politics. Um, yeah, I kind
Mm.
of agree, I guess.
I'm kind
But
of I don't know.
I don't know.
I feel they've got their right to voice
Yeah,
their opinion too.
yeah.
So
I just mean not to overdo, like it's, you know, it, they overdo it with the politics, I guess.
yeah, if, but if you look at it, John Lennon, you
Yeah,
know, with the politics that he got into and everything going on with him,
yeah.
especially when he moved to the States here.
We've got 20 viewers,
All
and
right.
you thought I wasn't popular.
I thought it was me. I thought it was me was going to bring it down. I don't know.
Biting off bat heads ain't exactly being a good role model, sort of. Yeah, but he didn't. He For the bat, he thought it was a fake bat.
Yeah.
Now the dove is a different story, but
Yeah.
I think at some point Ozzy might have been on drugs. I'm not sure,
Just maybe a little.
but yeah. Roger Waters is like a lot of extremely talented people. They're great at one thing, but there's something else missing. With Roger, it's tact and kindness. Yeah.
Yeah. That was very evident from what you saw in the comments he made.
Or rather, questionable things he's done. Yeah, but many rock musicians have done questionable things. Some we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Like none of them are perfect, you know. I won't listen to Bruce Springsteen or Neil Young anymore as their politics suck.
Hmm. I don't know.
Well, I guess in a way, like I was really getting into Van Morrison like 3 or 4 years ago, and I started buying his albums. I still have Astral Weeks, but I had probably 15 of his albums. And then he was making these stupid albums like "Why Are You on Facebook" or whatever, and it just turned me right off him. Right,
Hmm.
like
Yeah. I don't know. I like both of them, both Bruce and Neil.
well, let's talk about politics. Just joking. uh,
The overlords
what,
might be watching us too, though, on that.
yeah.
So I don't know.
One thing first of all, so I noticed that you were on YouTube since 2008, right? But you didn't start a channel right away.
No, I didn't start my channel until what am I going on now? Three years, a little over 3 years.
Yeah.
I think it was August of 23.
So what
Oh,
you're about
oh
to
no,
say is
22.
I inspired you.
Yeah, you were one that I was watching a lot that kind of got me going. It was actually Beatley Tone that really
Yeah, yeah.
encouraged me. My first video was actually a response to one of his contests he was doing. So, and he kind of, I think his contest was open to, uh, you could just leave a comment, and he pretty much said, "Hey, you're thinking about it? Just make a video and just see how it goes." So
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So
Fighting in the chat. No, we're not going to talk about the P word.
nah,
The other thing I wanted to ask you, is what do you think overall about the Beatles remixes that Giles Martin did, like for the White Album and Abbey Road, Sergeant Pepper, Revolver?
I thought they've all been good. They're not my go-to mixes on it.
Yeah,
I'm still pretty much still sticking with the. Well, I listen to more in my car and stuff, so now it's easier to listen to streaming, so a lot of the 2009 remasters, but um I bounce around though so much on which version I'm going to listen to, just so
Yeah.
that way I've got something a little different every time I listen to the album again
Yeah.
and again.
Yeah.
So, but I would still, if I just listening to the albums all in a row, I'd probably listen to the more recent remaster
Yeah.
instead of the remixes.
And what did you think of like the remix of She Said, and what else? Yeah, She Said was one of them. It was kind of weird, wasn't it? Like,
But a little bit, but I I don't know. It didn't bother me too bad
yeah,
because, like I said, I still go back to the other, and every now and then you just want a little different feel. So
yeah,
you could go to that one if you want just something a little different.
yeah,
So I've got a copy of each. So
yeah. Do you listen to the Beatles in mono at all?
yes,
Yeah,
yeah, that actually is if on those particular albums I will probably default to those for sure.
yeah,
Even though there's definitely some of those that aren't the best either. Like the White Album, I think the stereo version's probably a little better,
yeah.
especially on a few of the songs.
Plus, you get to hear I got blisters on my fingers,
Yep,
right?
exactly. That one exactly. You can't.
Yeah,
That weirded me out so much the first time I heard
yeah.
that
It's
without
like a
that.
minute shorter, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
It's completely different mix on that, and minute shorter on that.
Hey, how does this comment working, or is it erased again? No, it's not erased. I think I'm clicking on all the comments. I might miss one, but it's not on purpose. And you should see all the comments on the screen anyway. I like the remixes. We have a choice, which is great. I actually yeah, I play all of them. But-
Yep. Yep. I go to my mono box too, Ian. Yep.
And what do you think of the upcoming anthology?
Ooh. I'm I'm very excited for the TV series. I love the fact that's
Yeah,
going to be on Disney Plus, and that I can at any time I want to sit and watch it. I've been a subscriber to Disney Plus since day one. So because I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a Star Wars fan. That was all on there, and now they're getting Beatles on there too. So my dollar for value is really going stronger now. So
yeah, yeah,
and yeah, so I love that. The anthology 4 though,
yeah,
I'm I don't know. I'm gonna get it because I don't have anthology 1, 2, or 3 on vinyl at all yet. So this is kind of, to me, a nice easy way to get those on vinyl without going and hunting down some old copies of them.
yeah.
So that's kind of, okay. But anthology 4 just overall is just what were they doing?
Yeah. And where's Rubber Soul?
Yeah. I'm actually editing a video that I made with all the releases that have been out since '87
Yeah.
and talking about each one that's came out that has led to now Anthology 4. And that should be out on Wednesday. I'm hoping to get it out on Wednesday. But I talked in there a lot about Rubber Soul and why that's missing, and um, hoping that it's going to happen, but I don't know. The last 3
Yeah,
years, I'm
you
kind
think it would have been this year because it's the 50th
anniversary.
anniversary, right?
Yeah, yeah, would have made sense. Yeah, the
Yeah,
mono
I
mixes
love
are
the mono mixes now. Yeah.
yeah. There's a track here and there that isn't, the stereo is probably a little better, but overall, I'd say the mono mixes are the better ones.
Yeah. Yeah, Magical Mystery Tour, that's pretty cool in mono.
Yeah,
And I listened to all of the early albums in mono, and Beatles for Sale. Like, I don't know, it's always kind of ranked the low, like near the bottom. And I don't know. It's like I've said recently, it's like I can't even really rank the Beatles albums anymore because they're all great
yeah.
individual. They're all a little different and they're all great, right?
So I've recently been
I am
reviewing
so
albums.
pissed with the anthology. Yeah.
The thing that's got me the worst, and nobody talks about it, is the artwork for Anthology 4. I feel like they really cheaped out with
I
just
don't
putting
even know if I've seen it.
yeah, it's just the three, the mural of the three put together, and then a lot of gray and a lot of gray below and above
Oh,
it. Like it's on a brick wall or something with the mural. And I think they could have expanded 4 so easily, using artwork and stuff that's been out since, like Beatles love songs, and because a lot of it was just the albums and torn out like it was a plastered onto the wall for an ad.
yeah.
And they could have done Beatles 1 in there, and stuff like that.
Mm,
And Klaus is still alive. He could have done this for them. I don't know if he didn't want to or what, but it wouldn't have represented the time though that was on there, I guess. So maybe
yeah.
that's why not. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it could have been expanded to and something a little better.
Yeah.
And I got a feeling that's part of why they're not selling it individually, because it just won't stand out on a record store shelf.
Mm.
So
And I guess they are supposedly remixing the other from the first 3 anthologies.
they're remasters, they're saying, but there's several of the songs that have got remixed.
Yeah.
But not maybe as heavily of a remix as like just kind of cleaned up here and there, like a little step above a remaster, but they're just advertising it as a remaster.
Yeah. Will we get Rubber Soul before we are all deceased?
Hopefully,
It's 50-50.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think they got a opportunity to. I think if they follow the format they did with Revolver and put out the new stereo remix, uh, a disc or two with some demos and outtakes, and I think they could do live stuff and clean up the live stuff
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yeah.
out there
Yeah.
from that period of, everybody's saying there's not a lot of demos and outtakes from those earlier albums, but there is a lot of live stuff,
Yeah.
different TV appearances they were on, stuff like that. Clean that up and put it onto an album. I think that would be great. And then do the mono album too, because not everybody can afford the in mono vinyl set or the in mono CD set even. So
Yeah.
I think that's a great way to get that mono one out there for everybody.
Yeah. Well, what's your favorite Beatles album?
Mine, Rubber Soul. I'm always a
Hmm.
Rubber Soul guy. Pretty much since the day I started listening to him, I would
Yeah.
always gravitate towards Rubber Soul.
Yeah. And the first time you heard Rubber Soul, was it the American version or the UK?
The UK version. I
Oh,
was very confused when people would start talking to me about the American version.
I've just seen a
I got
face.
into it in the
Yeah.
CD era, so I was buying the CD albums, and people would, if I was listening to it with a older adult, and they'd say, "Oh yeah," like I remember listening to Help one time, and they were saying, "Oh, this is," I think it was on. I've just seen a face even. They're like,
Oh,
"Oh, Rubber Soul," and I'm like, "No, no, this is Help."
help.
They were looking at me so confused.
Yeah. Like when I was growing up, like, even through the 70s, I thought Rubber Soul started with I've Just Seen a Face, right? And
Yep.
then I think around the time of John's passing in the newspapers and all that, I was reading about, the UK version of Rubber Soul, and it starts with Drive My Car. It's like,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of used to it now, but it took, a while, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, the
Love
American albums have confused
Beatles,
me
but
more.
enough. Well, Pleasant Valley Picker, you don't have to stay and listen to us. We're we're talking about the Beatles and the Beach Boys.
Yep.
If you don't, you can go elsewhere.
Yep. Yep.
Hey, yeah. I think the fans could you imagine though, like even the fans running the Apple Corporation, it would still be a mess,
Yeah. And
even if
people would
there were
still
like
complain
10
about what's coming
fans.
out. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. It doesn't matter what they put out. People are going to complain about it. So,
and what do you think of what's that experimental song?
oh, Carnival of Light.
Yeah, like I really like I've said if it finally is released, right?
Hmm.
A lot of the fans are going to say it sucks,
Yep.
right? So
I would say 90% of the people are going to say, "Why did
yeah,
they release that? It's
yeah.
terrible." And I think you're going to get another 5% that are going to say, "Oh, it's brilliant," but they're going to be lying about it. And there's going to be another 5% that'll actually think it's brilliant. So
It's
that's I
Stephen
think the breakdown
Schnee.
on it.
Let's have a moment of silence. It's Stephen Schnee, the CD
Oh,
junkie. I'd rather pay $120 for the CD set than 400 for the vinyl set. Yeah. But I am the CD junkie, so I guess that is expected.
I would say I'm a little more on the CD side, but I'm trying to get at least a Beatles vinyl collection going.
Yeah.
So
Mostly love of music. Can we talk about ageism in music? It's true that some artists lose energy or lose their voice when they get older, but Sparks, McCartney are still producing great music and concerts in their 70s and 80s. Yeah, I'm seeing Sparks on the 17th
yeah,
for the third time in a row, for the
there
third
you
year
go.
in a row. And yeah, they're great, still great in concert. And
And I'm seeing Paul McCartney on the 17th of October.
you don't have to brag.
No,
Do you have good seats?
not great.
Did it cost you $5,000?
Not $5,000, but what 300 some or yeah, no 275. I
Yeah,
think
that's
it was
not
what
bad.
we were at.
Yeah.
So
You've seen him before, right?
yes,
Yeah.
I saw him in the Out There tour. I think in 2013, 2012, 2013, somewhere in there. He came to Fargo, North Dakota. I think his first time in Fargo, in North Dakota, even. So
Hmm.
that's where I'm from. I'm from North Dakota.
Yeah.
So Fargo was an hour drive for me.
Yeah.
So
I'm also looking forward to my buyer's remorse with the upcoming Lamb box. Yeah, Genesis. I am thinking of getting that box set. Are you into prog at all or not?
uh not
Oh,
too much.
dust Beetle
I've listened to it.
Dustino.
I've listened to it, but uh,
You hate, but just say I hate prog.
I wouldn't say I hate it,
Yeah.
but it's just not my. I like a 2 3 minute song. Get to the point and get on to the next one.
And Pleasant Valley Picker, just letting you know, you can ask, talk about any band. We're not, it's not just a Beatles chat, but we're just focusing on the Beatles right now because I'm with Beatle Dustino. I'm not with King Crimson Dustino.
No,
Oh, blood on the track. Do
there you
you
go.
like Boom Dylan?
Um, I like him. Yes. I've actually been outside of his childhood home in Hibbing, Minnesota. Went up, was up there one time, and I was like, I better stop by the old Bob Dylan house and chatted
Cool.
with the guy that lives there now. Played with his dog. My dad was playing with his dog left and right, and he was a really cool guy. I was a
Yeah.
little. I'd heard, don't go onto the property and stuff. Don't because it's a guy that still owns it, and
Yeah.
I was really trying to respect that, and he came out and was talking to us. So yeah, we had a really good time chatting with him. So
Cool. The US albums are mainly what I listen to. Love the 2014 CDs.
mm. Have you done the Capitol album box set so from 2004 and 2006?
I have no interest in that myself, but
Because
growing up, I had most of those.
yeah,
Yeah.
but those have got the actual Capitol mixes on them, where the
Yeah.
2014 doesn't have, to a strong degree, doesn't have the Capitol mixes.
Bast Abbey Road White Album. I don't know. My favorite, I think
I'd
my
go Abbey
favorite,
Road.
what's that?
Abbey Road
Yeah.
between those two.
So you're not a fan of Revolution 9, right?
N- eh, I'll
I
listen.
like it. Yeah.
I'll listen to it, but yeah,
Do you ever skip any Beatles songs when you're listening?
for the most part, not because if I sit
No.
down to listen to the album, I want to hear the album, even if
Yeah.
it's a track I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
So, so I do if I listen to the White Album, I do tend to listen to Revolution 9. So
Yeah. I think my favorite is the White Album because it's just more music.
yeah,
Just box up the rest of the albums, then do Red and Blue and Anthology, etc.
Hmm.
I was
I need to get
talking another box set anthology. Got it.
another yeah.
Elton John's 1975 Captain Fantastic. Yeah, Super Deluxe, another box set.
Yeah. I know I just pre-ordered the 2-disc version of that.
Yeah, that's probably what I would get if I
Oh.
got it.
Yeah, I saw about that too, and I thought, yeah, I better get at least get the 2-disc, I thought.
I don't know if some of the younger viewers realize how big Elton was in the 70s, right? Well, even the 80s.
Yeah. I knew he was big, but I grew up my parents were such classic rock fans, so
Yeah.
yeah. There you go, Sparks, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing them on the 17th, and I just did a reaction to their new video or single, Porcupine, and that will be posted on this channel tomorrow.
There we go. I have to check that out.
And leave a comment.
I will. I'll probably watch it on my phone this time, not my TV.
It's
Yeah.
classic album review. One of the best, seriously, one of the best YouTube channels. He does a lot of really interesting reviews, interviews. Ian Anderson, uh, Johnny, Johnny Rodden's, what's his name there from the Sex Pistols? Larry Graves.
There you go. Yeah.
And next week, classic album review. If you like, I would love you to join us in a chat next. I don't know if it'd be next Saturday or Sunday, but let me know. Just message me and I'll send you a link for next week. This is just me and Beatle Dustino for this week.
Yep.
Because I'm trying to promote this guy because he gave me $500.
I did. 700 US.
Yep. Yeah, Steven Styler. I'm not a fan really, but he does have a good voice.
I'd seen Aerosmith years ago, 2004, I want to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish Paul would stop touring and finish out his legendary status as an electronic artist. That would be awesome.
A new Fireman album? That could be interesting.
I guess he's working supposedly on a new album.
Yep. I think that he's got a lot coming up because there's also that animated film coming up. And I'm sure there's going to be a soundtrack for that too. So there's going to be another Paul McCartney album.
And there's like a documentary thing, right?
Yep. Yeah, and he's got that docuseries is coming up.
And then the box sets for London Town and Back to the Egg.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll happen.
1-to-1 box. What is that? Is that
the-
John Lennon?
Yeah, the Power to the People, the new
yeah.
box coming out.
Yep.
Part of why I got what I got behind me, I was like, I'm gonna just grab a couple of box sets to put behind me, so there's something.
Yep.
And
Looking forward to it.
Yep, I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping the 10th will get here soon enough.
And I actually, sometime in New York, I actually love even the Yoko Ono songs. I'm a fan of Yoko Ono. Like
two of her songs on that album, I think I actually like better than a lot of John's stuff.
Like Sister Sister is really good.
Yep.
It's like a pop
We're All Water. Yep.
Don't mention the very first song though.
No.
because it does not exist anymore.
Not on the new box, no. But I do know I keep getting people telling me there's a new SHM release of his coming out. I don't know if it's just in Japan or if he's going to do like Paul did recently and release the SHM stuff worldwide. But a lot of his albums are getting reissued on SHM CDs, and Sometime in New York City is one of them, and it's the full track list on it. So
Hmm.
I think right a week after the Power to the People box comes out is what I'm hearing on that. So the 17th, I want to say.
I got to get Sean Lennon on my channel and interview him. Hi,
That would be really
Sean,
cool.
just in case he's
Yep.
watching. Well,
Yep,
we have
I
a
should-
little connection on Twitter or X, but I don't want to bug him. But maybe
that would be
sometime I'll
really cool.
message him.
Yeah, if you could get him on there. It sounds like
Yeah.
he is just an awesome guy.
Yeah, I would just like to talk to him about what he, about his what he listens to, what he grew up listening to, and you know,
Would be
doesn't have to
yeah.
be all about the Beatles or anything.
No, no. I don't think he'd want you to talk to him about just that
Yeah, I
either.
don't care.
Yeah.
And I've got some of his solo albums, and they're great.
I haven't checked out too much of his solo stuff yet, but I'd like to get exploring that. So
I love the American Rubber Soul more than the British. Yeah, I love
it
the
is pretty
way
good.
that it started with "I've Just Seen a Face,"
Yeah.
because Rubber Soul was known more as a kind of a more acoustic, kind of laid back album, and I
Yeah.
don't know. And I like that song more than Drive My Car. But
Oh, I don't know. I like them both. I like them both. I do like I've just seen a face a whole lot. So
yeah,
yeah, that is weird when they get two the UK version and a US version and
yeah.
confuses everybody like that.
The other thing I don't care for is, and it happens to different artists. They'll release an album, right? And then a few months later, they release it again with some extra bonus songs. It's like, uh,
Yeah. A few years later, maybe not too big of a deal, but yeah, if it's
yeah.
that immediately, yeah, it's kind of
Overall, are you a fan of like bonus cuts on an album or?
um I I kind of if it's not tacked onto the main disc, if it's like a second disc with bonus stuff, that's great. But I don't like it when it interrupts the album. And then
Yeah,
if you're not familiar with the original album and you think that's what it's supposed to be, like
yeah,
the first time I listened to RE Experience, we were talking about Jimi Hendrix earlier. Uh, that CD album, the newer CD album of it, has got a lot of the B side singles and B sides on it, and it's almost like a double album. And I thought that's how it was, and then I realized,
yeah,
oh no, these are all
yeah,
the singles and B sides.
yeah.
So for the
And there
longest
should be
time,
like a gap at the end of
yeah,
the album and then the bonus,
or
or on a
just put it
different
onto a
disc.
second disc.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I love the bonus stuff on the White Album.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
probably my favorite. Yeah, yeah, modern music. Do you listen to anything modern?
Uh, trying to think here. I like a lot of music, I really do, and I do listen to newer stuff. I don't collect it, but I won't turn it off if I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
And I'm surprised even a lot of modern pop music, how much of it I do like. So
Ian, let's talk about Sparks. Their output in the 21st century is just stellar. Yes, it is. I've been a fan for 51 years. It's been a long time. There were times though when I thought they were done, right? Because uh, there was a gap in the 90s when they didn't do well. They were working, but they weren't putting out albums. I thought for like 5 years they were done, but they're still doing it. Beatle Dustino is a big Sparks fan.
I do have a couple of their albums now
Oh, you
since
do? That's
I've been
cool.
watching your channel. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, and the documentary that came out, which I
Yeah.
think you pointed me to the documentary, if I remember correct.
Yeah.
You made me aware that that was out there. I
Yeah.
watched the documentary. I did really like it.
Yep.
Like their music that I was hearing on that. I like kind of goofy music like that.
Yeah.
You know, not all their stuff is totally goofy, but and I did get that compilation, that 3-disc compilation,
Yep.
and I know
Past tense. Yep.
the steady drip 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 or
Yep.
something album
Yep.
that came out a few years back.
Yep.
I think I bought that just because of the cover. I thought the cover was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I do got a couple in my collection.
Larry, you should interview Johnny Rotten. That would be scary, but it would be fun to interview him because he's John Lydon.
Hmm.
Yep. Youth. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liked Aerosmith. Toys in the Attic was my favorite, but yeah.
I've seen them in
I really
concert, but
love.
I don't have a lot of their albums.
Yeah. Yeah. Plastic Ono. Yeah. Box.
Yeah, it is a good one.
Yoko is a target for Beatles fans. Very true. Yeah. It's fine. You don't have to like her the music. But the thing is, a lot of the people that attack her, they haven't really listened to her song-based
No.
music, and there's a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Walls and Bridges. What's your favorite John Lennon album?
I did a ranking on it not long ago, and it was Plastic Ono Band did come up top. It was very close between Plastic Ono Band and Imagine, though.
Yeah.
There we go. So, and I would say between those two albums. And Mind Games, believe it or not, I think was my number 3. Everybody goes Walls and Bridges, but
Yeah,
I
I
really
like
like
that,
Mind Games.
the remix of that or
Yeah.
remaster. Yep. I love all Beatles. Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Like in the 60s, right? When Yesterday and Today came out, I thought it was like a studio album of the Beatles, right?
Yeah. And it's got so much more notoriety because of the
Yeah.
cover.
Yeah.
And I always, when I first started hearing about it, that's all I knew about it was the cover. And then I listened to it. I said, this is actually a good album. So, yeah.
Wet Leg. I think I've done the song reaction on my Patreon for that, and I liked it. Yeah. There is some good music,
Okay.
but I'm still catching up on older stuff like Donovan. I've become a big fan of him.
I saw you were mentioning about that
Yeah.
last live stream. Yeah. I've liked quite a bit of his music too.
Vander Graph Generator. I haven't heard too much of their music.
No, those ones I haven't heard of.
No.
Huh.
Vander Graph Generator Freak.
Huh.
I'd recommend Star Crawler again. Great young band from LA.
Okay.
John Lydon. He is actually mellowed. Yeah, I like him. Yep. Rocks is my favorite Aerosmith album. What are your top? I should just watch your ranking video, but what would you say are your top 3 Paul McCartney albums?
Think, and this has probably changed because I haven't done a ranking on him for a while. I know Ram is always going to probably be my number 1. And I want to say I think McCartney came up as my number 2 when I did my last ranking, which I was kind of shocked on. And Band on the Run I think was my number 3.
Hmm.
So if I'm remembering correct, that was a couple of years ago that I did that. I've started my Dustino Score album reviews. So I think I'm going to hold off on doing a ranking because I'm putting an actual score to each track and kind of going with that. And I'm going in order of the album release. So I'm going to get through them all, and I want to see how it will actually with a ranking, a scoring going with it, how it'll kind of turn out.
Yeah.
So, Adrian,
Adrian,
yeah,
Plastic Ono Band is in my top 10 albums of all time. Yeah.
it's a good one.
Wet Lakes has some good vids. I think there should be a gap between sides 1 and 2 when old albums are put on CD. That's a
Yes,
good idea.
very good point. Tom Petty on Full Moon Fever put that little after Running Down a Dream
Yep.
on the CD, and I think nope, yeah, the CD, and it does it for streaming too, which is weird. Uh, because if you're just listening to that song, it's tacked on there on the streaming services.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's got that little. This is where if you were listening to it on vinyl or cassette, you'd have to get up and flip the album over. So yeah,
And advertisements during this stream sucks. I'm sorry. I like to make money. I'm retired and, I need a little bit of extra income. So there is
on
some
top of the
advertising.
$500 that I paid you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then the $500 that Beatle Dustino has given me to promote his channel. It's all about the money. No, I do know YouTube channels. The only reason they're on YouTube is to make money, and it's pathetic. When I started, there was no advertising or anything. It's not the reason I started a YouTube channel, but if you can make a little money on YouTube, why not? Right?
that's right.
Yeah. Let me see here. So much, yeah. Do you ever get that feeling like there's so much music
Yes.
that you have? Like how many CDs and vinyl do you have?
Oh, jeez. I let me think here on the vinyl. I've really built my vinyl collection now. I know I've got two cases that hold. I think they hold 90 records. And I got another thing too that holds about another 100 and some.
Yeah.
I've got those filled, and I've got a bunch sitting in a crate too of my parents' older stuff. So few hundred on the vinyl. CDs, I know I'm in the thousands, well into the
Wow.
thousands. So
Favorite Led Zeppelin album for me is Physical Graffiti.
hmm, I'd go. It's a tough one between one, two, and three
Yeah.
for me. I like all those first three. I really like. Yeah, I'd probably two. I would probably put a little stronger on there. It's been a while since I've listened to all their albums. So,
Yeah. Yep.
so
Saw
oh,
Tom Petty live twice.
I wish I could have. Uh,
What does everybody think of Styx last three albums? I've never heard them. I'm not really a big Styx
I
fan, but
haven't.
but
Yeah.
I've heard they're good, so good for them. Yep. There you go.
Cool. Uh,
He has two. No, three. They're right
three.
behind him.
One, two, three. Yeah.
That's it.
I don't even know. Uh, Pretty much anything the Beatles have put out, I've got. Um, in the since like the 2000s. Um, and I've got a lot of the archive collection. I think I'm missing two of the archive collection boxes. I've got all the Ultimate Mix ones.
Yeah.
So, and several other things too.
Love Vander Graaf Generator and Hamel Solo is one of my favorite discographies in all of music. Cool.
I'll check them out.
Yeah, I think that's kind of prog. I don't think you'd like it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Another 100 years. Haven't heard any of Styx' last albums. I enjoy Styx, but not a fan. Albums. Mission to I've heard their recent albums are good. And I haven't heard the last 3 Deep Purple albums. I'm just not hip to today's music. I do like Deep Purple though, like the early Deep Purple. Dennis DeYoung is a very interesting interviewer. Yeah, I've seen him. Only prog I ever loved was Rush. So, okay. One thing. What are your favorite Beach Boys albums?
I really into. I couldn't rank it because I've only recently got into them, but starting with like 2020, Sunflower, Surfs Up, that kind of late 60s to early 70s. I am really getting into those.
Sunflower?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that
Those
album.
kind of from that period. One that I think is, and I love, I talked about how I just saw Al Jardine when we were kind of chatting before the live stream started. That band is playing the Love You songs.
Yeah.
The show I saw them at only did a couple of them, but I
Yep.
guess in the shows since they've been doing almost the whole album. And I do like that album a lot.
Honking down the highway.
Yep.
I love that album. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was weird at first, right? Like I didn't like it right away, but
yeah, it you listen to it, it just
it's
sticks in your head.
different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then of course there's Summer in Paradise, everybody's favorite Beach Boys.
Everybody's favorite. That is, yep, for sure.
Yeah, Surf's Up, I love.
Mike Love rapping. Yeah.
Love rapping. in his what, 50s?
Yeah.
There's a video, I think it was with the Fat Boys, and there's a shot of Brian Wilson, and he does not look too happy.
No. But his favorite movie is Norbit. I recently saw that little clip with him.
I haven't seen the movie, but I've heard it's bad.
Some interviewer asked him what movie have you seen recently, and he said, "Oh, Norbit, that's a great movie." And then he said, "Well, what's your favorite movie?" He said, "Norbit, that's a really good movie."
Yeah.
So.
Oh well.
And yes, Surf's Up in Holland, great.
Yeah.
Great albums there. Yeah, Holland is really good. I really like that one.
The what was the one after Holland?
Is it 15 Big Ones? Is that for Holland?
No.
No, Carl in the Past.
Carl in the Past. I'm not. That one's just kind of. It's not bad, but it's okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Ethan, LO. Yeah, I love ELO. Are you a fan of ELO?
ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I got to get some of their albums. I've got like a greatest hits, but I don't have too many of their albums. But everything I've heard of theirs, I just love. It's definitely a band I can see I'd really get into.
I saw Brian Wilson on the Smile Tour, front row.
Wow.
Oh, that's a good memory.
Yeah, I wish I would have got to go see Brian. I saw his band when I saw Al Jardine, but I didn't.
Yeah. I love Carl and the Passions. Yeah. I need to listen to it more. I love ELO too. Did you see the tour? Nope.
No.
I think he's kind of not doing well health-wise lately, sadly.
I think, I heard that somewhere too.
Look at that. I won the Smile tickets from the radio. I bet that made you smile.
That had to have been fun there. Especially getting free tickets. So
yeah. What are your top 3 Ringo albums? Ringo?
Yep.
Your turn.
I'm trying to remember where I was at. I think Goodnight Vienna would have been my next one. And then
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I really liked Vertical Man, if I remember correct. I think was my top three
Yeah.
when I did my ranking on that.
I saw you did a review of his latest country album. Did you
Yep,
like that?
I did like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I I would I don't know where that would fit into it, but I think it would top five. It would
Hmm.
definitely crack. So
I also saw the Let's Wheel Out Brian tour. Just very, yeah, yeah. There
oh
were times I don't think he was totally.
yeah,
I don't know. It's sad when you're kind of pushed out to perform.
like Mike Love.
Yeah. No, I'm sure he still enjoys it, right? But
Yeah,
I don't
it,
I don't
but
think he's
he
doing
doesn't know
well.
anything else. That's the only thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you never know with like he had a silly sense of humor, right? So,
oh, like the Norbit one. I kind
yeah.
of wondered that too if he was just messing with the guy.
Yeah. Vertical Man is my favorite. There you
Oh,
go.
there we go. So yeah, it's my top three. I know it. I'm pretty
And
positive I had that at number three.
that early country album, that was good too. I've heard that.
Yeah, Boogers of Blues.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh no, nobody's commenting. What are we gonna do?
Oh, are we at the last? Wow.
Oh, there's another one. Ethan saved us.
There we go. Thank you,
Yeah,
Ethan.
I like that. You know the story where he signed an album for Don Henley. Have you heard that?
I think
And
I've
he
heard.
said he was talk he signed an album. Brian Wilson signed an album for Don Henley, and he said something like the Eagles are great, and then he changed it to good.
He scratched
He's
out
so
great,
honest,
put
right?
in good.
Yeah. Or he said it to him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
B cup B cup of blues is great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of great little Brian Wilson stories out there. That's for sure.
Yeah. But I don't know. He was funny. Like I don't think people realize his sense of humor sometimes. Thanks for all the great albums. You're welcome.
Yeah, to Brian. Yeah.
It's a shame how Don has ruined. Oh, I can't even mention Don Henley's name on this live chat. I will be sued.
You did mention it. There
I
goes your
know.
$500 I paid you.
Yeah. uh, Got to give it to Don Henley.
Yeah.
Uh, why do these musicians like him have to be, you know what?
Yeah. Yeah, I've not read some great things about him for sure.
All of the Beatles are cool people in their own ways. Yes, they are.
Yes.
None of them are perfect.
No.
They've all had their issues, but they're human beings.
Yeah. I've heard pretty good stories about Paul just meeting him like in a park or something and just
Yeah,
how
yeah,
down to
yeah.
earth he is.
Yep, yep.
So
I've seen Facebook profiles of people and their profile pictures, them with Paul, right? Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah,
cool human beings, though. Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
What's your favorite Beatles movie?
Um, I would say it's a hard day's night, but Help always sticks in my head.
Yeah,
I
because
it's
it's
like
in color.
I think that might be it. Yeah, it's the one I always want to watch,
Yeah.
and I never do. I'll put on a hard day's night before Help, but I
Look
always
at
want to
this.
watch Help. So
I emailed Al Jardine and he sent me a signed photo for free.
oh, that is cool. That is really cool.
If anybody emails me, I will send you an autographed picture of me for $20.
Yeah, Seems fair.
Help.
Yeah.
A Hard Day's Night.
Yeah.
I just think Help is, yeah, it is. That's
It
probably
yeah.
my favorite. And what did you think of the Get Back series on Disney? Wasn't that cool?
Oh, I loved it.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. For how
I
long
actually,
it is too,
yeah,
and you watch it and it just goes by so fast. It's like, did I really just sit and watch 7 hours of
yeah,
stuff that no, it doesn't
yeah.
even feel like that.
But I remember talking to another Beatle, a big Beatles fan, and he said it was boring. And you're a Beatles
Really?
fan?
No, no.
I could
Every second of
understand a
it.
casual fan saying it's boring, right? But
Seeing Get Back, um,
yeah,
be born, basically, like,
yeah,
go from those first couple of notes to that alone is worth the price of admission to it,
yeah,
to
yeah,
see that just happen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yellow Submarine. It alone with my tomato soup.
Need a grilled cheese too.
Yeah, yeah. Yellow Submarine's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, all
All
their films
right.
are decent.
We'll stay on for a few more minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I hope people check out Beetle Dustino's channel. The link is at the top of the chat. And also when this video is done, I'll have a pinned comment for his channel. So you should end up with at least 2 more subscribers by
At
the end
least
of the
2.
week.
That I appreciate it.
You get people unsubscribing because you connected with me.
Yeah. Well, you're probably gonna lose a couple just because I was on too, I don't know.
What are your experiences doing the AI albums? They're just fun to do. I have a new, it's kind of like a rap song coming out. It's called You Know What I'm Saying. I think it's one of my best for the lyrics and being, pretty funny and all that. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's just, I'm really not a fan of AI. I shouldn't be doing
No.
it. I'm
You're
not a fan of
promoting it,
AI.
but yeah.
But there is some good to it too, but it's just
I
when it's used to fake photos
yeah,
and videos, I don't like that. Or even to fake some music.
yeah. Make you think it's something that it isn't.
Yeah.
I yeah, them using it for, like, now and then and cleaning up now and then, I think that was
Yeah.
amazing, but
Yeah. I saw Yellow Submarine in a theater when it was redone. So much fun. Everyone was singing, a great experience.
that would've been fun. There's no theaters in my area that ever play that stuff. I'd have to drive a good 4 or 5 hours. Oh,
We have a fan who's
yeah,
a fan of both of our channels, the one and only
there we
Ringo
go.
Starr Fan 34.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yes, thank you.
AI is good as a tool, not a creative force.
Yeah,
Yeah, that I don't like that. Like,
mine, I don't think I've had any, so
Larry, just so you know, my oven blew up. Thank God it hasn't happened to you.
oh,
Ooh,
sorry to hear that, Douglas.
yeah. Now I'm paranoid about my oven.
Gotta go check the oven. Mine's electric, so hopefully
Yeah,
it shouldn't blow up.
yeah. Knucklehead Rock. Larry, how is your health? Hope you're feeling okay, buddy. It's about time somebody asked me a question. I was waiting for Beetle Dustino to ask me, how are you
Oh,
doing, Larry? I'm so concerned. It sucks. It sucks. I've got chronic pain. I'm always in pain, but you know, what can you do? Just make YouTube videos.
There you go.
And it kind of gets me off of the pain, you know, doing this and doing YouTube. So yeah, but it sucks. And then
Some of the
it sucks being colorblind with red and green, and it sucks having to be gluten free because I have to eat gluten free foods.
yeah.
Yeah, thanks for asking. AI will become a problem as it gets better and better. Yeah.
Yeah. It worries me a little
Yeah.
with news stuff and everything.
Yeah, especially in politics and in the
Yep.
future. Like you have a politician saying something and it's actually not him,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'm actually AI.
You're just ones and zeros.
No AI on Ernest's channel.
No. Oh,
Someone said it's better to look good than feel good. Yeah, I look good. I don't feel good. Larry, did you miss my question on Sparks? Douglas. I don't see it here. You'll just have to ask again. Maybe YouTube, like somebody said, blocks a comment once in a while. Yeah. I wonder how people in the future will deal with unreality.
yeah. Very true.
I had my suspicions, Larry. Yeah. It's okay, Larry. I'll still watch you even if you're an AI.
There we go.
I'm real. My pain is real. So I'm not AI. Larry's older than me. Yes, I'm 67, but he looks 10 years younger than me. Not sure how I feel about that. Well,
Hmm.
I never smoked. I think that kind of helps. And I drink wine. I don't think that helps, but I drink wine.
No, they say a glass a day is good for you, right?
Yeah. That's all I have is usually with dinner, and it's not much.
Yeah.
That's it. I've never been a fan of beer or anything. I used to like rum. I used to have
Hmm.
rum and Coke, but that was years ago.
I am big into craft beer. I love
Oh
going to
yeah.
breweries. That's another kind of hobby of mine, but I haven't since 2020. I really haven't.
Yeah.
So,
Make yourself a hologram, Larry. I'm thinking of it. And I'm real. I've never yeah. I was when growing up, my both of my parents smoked, right? So I was in a house with smoke, right?
mm,
It's surprising I'm still alive, actually, but I was sick of smelling the smoke. So you know,
my parents never did. My
yeah.
dad would smoke a pipe occasionally. Um, and I think he kind of quit after my sisters were born. And
I'm
I
not
know we caught him
saying
one time smoking one, and
I'm not saying I've never smoked anything funny,
yeah, well,
but it's for the pain.
yeah. Well, they got the little gummies you can take now. They got all
Yeah,
the
yeah. I used to smoke like don't smoke fish. That's disgusting. Oh,
oh,
I used to smoke like a fish. Quit 10 years ago. Make a hologram, then the hologram go out on tour. Oh, they'll be doing that for bands.
yeah.
Oh, Ian is a total podhead. Way
Oh,
to go, Ian. I
there you go.
tell you, if you smoke something funny and you listen to the Beach Boys' Summer in Paradise, it's like listening to Abbey Road.
I'm gonna have to try that.
uh, huh? What? You talking to me?
Give it a try and let us know.
Yeah. Jerry, sorry about your health, Larry. I'm a bit older than you and I'm not in the best of health myself. Yeah. Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Uh, there's lots of people in pain, right? That'd be a good name for a band, Pothead.
Pothead?
Pothead. Pothead. Oh, Pothead is a group. And maybe that's what
Oh,
he's saying. There actually is a group called Pothead. Yeah, they did it for ABBA, the holograms.
yeah, that's true. Their last tour was.
Okay, let's say 10 more minutes and then I'm done.
You're over it.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Is that a saying elsewhere? We got in my office. We got a guy that just moved up here from Texas, and a couple of the ladies in my office say we're over it for the
Oh, yeah,
day.
that's a
Like,
saying here too.
and he's saying that he's never heard that before. He thought it was a North Dakota thing, and I'm like, I swear I've heard that elsewhere. So
The Podhead Pixies. Ask Gong all about it. I've never really listened to much of the band Gong, but I do like the band Can, so I probably would like Gong.
huh.
See, the comments are dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They really peaked up when we got talking about potheads and stuff. So
They're all going for a smoke.
maybe that's it.
And Guru, I've heard of them. You would love Gong, Larry. Angel's Egg. Go. Okay. I love the band Gong. Oh, maybe. You never know. Maybe I'll order one of their albums. Angel's Egg.
Huh.
So solo-wise for the Beatles, John, Paul, George, Ringo, your favorite to least favorite. Not that you don't like them.
It's so tough because they're all. I think they're all so close. Paul, I think is going to be my favorite overall,
Yeah.
and it's kind of unfair because he's got such
Yeah.
all the years and everything. But uh, John and George, I'd put almost tied, and Ringo has got to be last.
Yeah.
But so yeah, it's a tough call though on that. At any given moment, I could be in a John mood, and that's all I'm listening to,
Yeah.
and then a Paul mood. So and then go through a George mood too. So
Yep.
it all varies.
Yep. Ian, Hawkwind, Gong. Yeah, I really like Hawkwind. Paul, John, George, Ringo. That sounds very familiar.
It's about what I just said there, isn't it? Yeah.
I've never listened to Hawkwind. I only know them from Lemmy. They're pretty heavy. They're good. They're good. You was the album I discovered by Gong. Excellent music. John made my fave solo album, but Paul just has a bigger catalog.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of the unfairness on that. That yeah, I think a lot of Beatles fans do probably put him at the top just because he's got so much more out there.
Yeah. But I stopped buying Paul McCartney albums. I never bought Pipes of Peace. I never bought another Paul McCartney album until Memory Almost Full. I bought that. I said, oh, this is good. I loved it. And so, I went back and did, I like most of the earlier albums, but still not a fan of
Pipes of Peace.
Pipes of Peace.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I think Flaming Payan, he's had a pretty good career.
Yeah.
So
okay. How did you pay this guy?
Well, you didn't block his comment. This is the guy I was talking about beforehand. So. Hello, Michael. He's who actually called me Dustino. That's where Dustino came from. He would always call me Dustino, and I thought that had a better ring with Beatle Dustino than Beatle Dustin.
Well,
So
Merlin's cat. You're not seeing my comment, Larry. No, I'm not. So, yeah, just try again. Don't blame
the
me.
one about
Blame
Sparks.
YouTube. What's that?
The one about Sparks. Was that?
I don't know.
Huh.
I'm scrolling back. I don't see it.
Oh no, that was a different guy that
Yeah.
said that about the Sparks question.
Aren't there like a million different versions of Gong, or is that another band? I think that's another band. Memory Almost Full is such a great album. Yep.
Yeah. I wish they'd remaster it though, because
Yeah,
it's
because
got that,
the loudness wars.
yeah.
Right?
Oh, it's terrible.
When I saw Yellow Submarine in the theater in 1968, it was the first time I saw hippies.
I'd imagine quite a few hippies went to in 1968.
Yeah. There are many versions of Gong, just like Hawkwind. And please remember to like this live chat. It helps the channel, I guess. Always, if you like Beatle Dustino and you're watching one of his videos, make sure you like the video and leave a comment below.
Yeah.
And say, like it, I always do that. Any channel, even if I don't have time to leave a comment, I try my best to at least like the video.
Yeah.
Unless I dislike it, then I thumbs it down.
Yeah.
And then I leave a comment, you suck.
Yeah.
Unsubscribed. Have you ever gotten that message? A comment? Unsubscribe.
I don't think no, I have. I have at least once. Yeah, I have seen it at least
like,
once.
Oh, my day's ruined. It's like they're trying to hurt your feelings.
Because I didn't get to the point in the video or something. I can't remember what the guy had a problem with.
Yeah.
3 minutes in, you haven't got to the point yet.
Okay, couple more questions. Do you guys like electronic music at all? I like Kraftwerk.
I haven't listened to a lot, no.
Yeah, that's about it maybe for me.
Think about the only stuff I've listened to is really the Fireman albums by
Sparks. Yeah, I guess they're kind of electronic. So anyway, I've never heard Tangerine Dream. Anyway, thank you, Beatle Dustino.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
I was really surprised.
I'll have you on again. I'll have you on again in 5 years.
Okay, that'll work. I got to save up that $500 again.
Yeah.
So,
but anytime I'm doing a live chat, as long as there's not, I'd like to keep it within like 5 or 6 people because it just gets a bit too crazy. But if I'm doing a live chat, just let me know you want to come on. I'll send you the link.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out there. Yeah, if I'm able to on that.
Are Hawkwind anything like Motorhead? Not really. They're more psychedelic. They're heavy though. Really, really great drums and bass. Ooh, check it out, Larry. Mr. does no.
I have not heard of Goblin though.
The only thing he's heard is the Beatles and the Beach Boys and Tom Petty.
And Jimi Hendrix.
And Jimi Hendrix.
Yep.
Yeah, I just like people to say whatever at the end. Thanks, Ernest.
Yep.
Thanks, Ernest, Ethan.
Yep. See you, Ethan.
Hawkwind is space rock. Yeah. I love Jimmy. Yeah. We all love Jimmy.
Yeah.
Now, end stream, leave studio. This is the end. Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm thinking of the Doors.
2 more comments, and I'm done.
Right.
We have to wait
too.
half an hour for the comments.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Nobody wants to comment now.
No. Oh, there we go.
The killer. This is the end. The
There we go.
killer awoke at dawn.
Yeah. Now we're
They
getting the
did
doors
Dawn
going.
of the Dead. Goodbye. Thumbs up from Ernest. Yeah, such a waste with Jimmy. I would have loved to see what he would have done.
Yeah. That would have the big what if on that.
Sparks EP is coming out. Yep. And the reaction to Sparks' new video will be on this channel tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And what's your next video?
I'm on Wednesday. I'm gonna have I'm showing every Beatles release that's been out since pretty much the CDs came out in '87, and it's ridiculous how many of them I have.
Yeah.
So, and kind of talking about what led to anthology with it,
Yeah.
the new anthology release. So,
Sparks.
oh yeah,
When I end this stream, I sometimes accidentally click on the wrong thing, and then we're both gone. What I like to do is end the stream, and then you're still here for a minute, whatever. So if you just see me disappear, I'm not trying to be rude.
okay.
So
That's
goodbye, everybody, and thank
Yep.
you. Please check out Beatle Dustino's
Yeah.
channel.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
ending the stream now. Thanks for all of your questions.
Thanks, everybody. Yep.
Bye.